it sucks, but y'all just gonna have to be patient. Like you just gonna have to be patient. Patience is gonna have to be your virtue right now. A lot of people in the Tekken community are pretty sad right now. They're looking at other games, get so many things like specifically Street Fighter. Street Fighter has their characters going back in Fortnite. Street Fighter just had some costume packs released. Street Fighter just released Elena, and they're about to get Sagat coming up here soon. We just got a teaser for that. They just got a new update. So Tekken players have been looking back and seeing all the things that Street Fighter has, and they've been sitting down praying to Harada, like, Lord, why? I see what you've done for others. When are you gonna do it for me? And basically, Tekken is basically at a point to where we know season 2 started, and it was horrendous. I'm sorry, that's kind of like it was terrible. Like they literally had to come back, and Harada literally had to get out of here. Like, look, I'm sorry. Like we finna straighten it up. We finna release a patch, and then right after releasing that patch, he's like, look, we finna bring back in like the old Tekken crew and try to straighten this up. So they kind of been like in a lull period of just like, okay, we know Fakaram and Armor King is coming, but they said they're just coming. And in the meantime, they've just been kind of living off a patch that was like a hot fix patch of what happened with season 2. So they've just been kind of been sitting around, just kind of dealing with Harada and the Tekken team, knowing that product is going in a bad direction, and they're trying to like fix some stuff and change some stuff. So in the meantime, they're really not getting much of anything. So they're sitting back and they're just, looking at all these new games coming out, all this stuff that's happening with other games, and they're just like, man, like Tekken is just about to fall to the wayside if this just keeps up. So, how are you guys feeling about the state of Tekken right now? Are the fans, are they kind of accurate in how they're feeling? Let us know what y'all think about this. Starting with Mr. MC Mason.
Yeah. Initially when I think about like, it was like, what do you think about Tekken? I feel like, similar to like a pimp named Slickback and the Boondocks is like, what is that? A special at Denny's? I don't know what that is. No, but seriously, uh, it's, I mean, yeah, it's bad. It's, at least in my opinion, it's bad, man. But technically speaking, if we're saying like, I mean, they did announce Falcon Rom before Street Fighter announced like Sagat. So technically, isn't it like Street Fighter that's kind of following in the footsteps of Tekken? But nah, I'm just playing. The I mean, I've been so disappointed with Tekken in the recent months. I haven't touched it in a while. I mean, I had such high hopes for the game, and right now it just seems to be in this weird space where they just can't seem to do anything right. They can't see. I mean, you remember back when like Tekken 7 was out, when Tekken 7 was in vogue, and I mean, so many people. I would almost go as far to say that Tekken 8 is kind of riding on the coattails of Tekken 7 in a way. I mean, all of like the good memories and all of like the great rivalries that people had in Tekken 7. Like, I mean, we're still kind of, I mean, at least for me, and I know a few people I know that are probably out there that are kind of like, yeah, like Tekken 7 was so good. And it's kind of like you're almost willing Tekken 8 to be good. And it's just like, yeah, I mean, it's okay, I guess, maybe, but right now it just seems just like it's in a tailspin, and it's like, oh, we're gonna bring in the old crew. It's like, why did you not have them like working on this to begin with? Like, why are you waiting until things have gone bad? The perception is things have gone bad. I mean, and it's like this is what you wanted, isn't it, Harada? Like this was your vision, which you stated before. Like this is what your vision for the game was. So now all of a sudden, now we got to fix it. I mean, is it good? Is it what you wanted or not? I mean, are you going to change your vision of what you think the game should be, or like I mean, what's going to happen here? I don't know, man. It's right now. I'm just so disappointed. I wish things could have been different. I mean, they didn't like my favorite character isn't even in the game. I don't even know if he's ever going to be in the game. For those of you who don't know, it's Miguel, and I don't know if he's going to come back. I'm not sure if we'll ever see that character again. I'm not sure if we're going to see Katarina again. I'm just we're all like all the characters are really, like I don't know. That's my take on it, man. I'm just so disappointed.
All right, it's on you, Mr. Gamer.
Um, I first I do agree with E that bring Miguel back. He's one of the coolest characters. One of the coolest new characters y'all have added to the roster, and I'm like, why don't you guys make him a mainstay?
Tekken.
I mean, they kind of. I think what they did was like they did the same thing with Josie. They gave us what's her name? I forgot her name. Azucena, and she's just supposed to be like the new Miguel because she kind of fights like him a little bit. She has a lot of moves that go into like stances, and she has like a lot of like brutal punches and like uppercuts and stuff like that, and like kind of a wild fighting style, kind of like Miguel. But bring Miguel back.
Yeah.
I don't know. Tekken it's in an interesting state right now. Looking at how it was when it first dropped, I mean, you would have thought that Tekken was going to just take us to the promised land and we was just going to be all right, man. We going to be all right, but things can change, and those upcoming seasons, a lot of patches change stuff. They had that one patch. I hadn't even really played Tekken a lot recently. Actually, like the past couple of months, I hadn't really touched Tekken. I've been mainly playing Street Fighter. Have been playing City of the Wolves. I don't even know if it's still like super offensive as it was. I know that patch when Anna came out, she was doing some crazy stuff. The game was like super offensive. Everything led to like plus frames, mix, and all kind of shenanigans. So I don't know if the game is still in this. I think it's been changed from that. I think there was a patch to kind of normalize some of this stuff. But I mean, it's just at this point, it's just really been a lot of damage control. Harada's been trying, to fix things, and with him saying that they're bringing in like older people from older Tekken games, that says a lot. Like that you're like, hey man, we got to get some of these these people that were here from the start to come back because things are kind of sprouting out of control. I think Tekken 8 is still a solid game. It still looks great. It has, has that Tekken feel, the music and everything. But I don't know when it comes to, even when we talk about the characters, I know people are still kind of upset about bringing characters at the back that were just in the last game as new characters and them being DLC in this game, which Fakaram and Lydia were both in Tekken 7 as DLC, and then you bring them back in the next game as DLC. Armor King, at this point I feel like Armor King, just put him in the game. Stop making Armor King has been DLC in Tekken 8 and 7, I believe, and
Yep.
there was no DLC, I don't think, in 6, was it? I think he was just in the roster, I believe.
Yeah,
I think that's how that worked. Maybe you unlock it. I think he was just in the roster and Tekken 6. So it's like, man, Armor King, like, hey bro, I've been around for a long time. I've been around since Tekken 2, man. Just put me in the game, man. Stop
Right.
making me DLC. So I don't know. I think it's just a lot of damage control. I think there's still hope for Tekken 8. I still like watching Tekken 8. Like my most interaction with Tekken 8 recently has just been like watching random videos online sometimes, catching like a few matches of tournaments, and just watching Nee just absolutely destroy people with Brian. And I still enjoy that. I still like watching Brian as a character and just watching Nee just literally just make his opponent look like they never played Tekken before, even against like top players. So I still do enjoy that. But yeah, we'll just have to see. I think it's just a lot of damage control, and hopefully they can turn this thing around. We've talked about before, like how this was a Harada's vision, so maybe he wanted the game, but I feel like there kind of has to be a balance between what you want the vision to be, and then also because it's a business as a game selling a game, you still want it to sell, so you want people to kind of be pleased with the product. So I don't know. We just gonna have to see, man. It's see where this leads, man. You're muted, big boy.
I hear you.
Dead cat's dead, man.
Oh no. Oh no.
All right, we got 2, so we good. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right, so basically, Tekken fans, we hear you cry. We hear everything that's going on. It's understandable. You guys are in a position where it seems like everybody else is striving while your game is basically in a position where the people who created it are trying to hurry up and scramble and say, dang, maybe all these ideas we had were bad ideas. But I feel like you kind of got to just be understanding and calm in this time, because I mean, what else are they supposed
I-
to do? It's like we basically screamed and screamed and screamed and said, look, what y'all doing is trash. Stop this. Please stop. No, this is terrible. Y'all giving them bad reviews. You've done everything that you can do to let them know that this game is buttocks as far as where is this going. And they finally understood. Now they're going back and they're trying to fix things. They even bringing back older people from the games the Tekken games that you like, for them to come in and try to help. So they're doing everything that they could possibly do. The only thing is, it's gonna take time. You know, hey, it's gonna be hard to invest in trying to turn this game around and bring it back into a state that y'all love, while at the same time continuing to make costumes, continuing to release characters at a time that y'all like, continuing to give y'all extra content in the time that y'all like. We can't do it. We can't do it all at one time. So it sucks. Dang it. It sucks, but y'all just gonna have to be patient. Like, you just gonna have to be patient. Patience is gonna have to be your virtue right now. Um, and then, man, y'all getting a whole nother season of DLC of characters who shouldn't have been DLC. But anyway, hopefully that secret newcomer, will really make it all worth it. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it sucks, and this ain't the advice that people like to hear, but hey, you just gonna have to be patient. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, y'all just hold out. Watch everybody else have fun and be like the Squidward meme. Looking through the window and just know it'd be your time eventually. Sorry.
Forget that. I'm gonna just go outside.
Maybe we'll get Andrew Schultz as Dan as a guest character in Tekken 8.
Oh yeah, and then we can really see it fail.
And 50 Cent as Balrog.